Welcome, second grade writers, to Writers Workshop. Today we're going to talk about collecting and capturing story ideas. First, I want to share with you a quote from the famous author Jane Yolen. She's the author of this book, Owl Moon, and we'll read this here in second grade. And I have the quote right here. Every time I get an idea, I write it down and file it in my idea file. Boys and girls, or writers, it's really important, just like Jane Yolen, when we have an idea about something we can write about, that we write it down so that we don't forget. Each one of us has in their writer's folder what's called a tiny topic notepad. So you can go ahead and pause this video if you want and go get from your yellow folder your tiny topic notepad, because we're going to be using this notepad today. I wrote on the first page Mrs. Coslow's tiny topic notepad. You can do the same. Now, all throughout the day, we have little details that happen to us. And these are known, these little details, as tiny topics. Topics are things that we can write about, ideas for stories. So in our tiny topics notepad, we're going to be collecting throughout the weekend, today during lunch, really anytime. You can always stop and get out your tiny topic notepad to write down an idea, just like Jane Yolen would always stop and write it down in her file. This is kind of like our tiny topic notepad file. This is where we're going to keep all of our ideas. Okay, I'm going to add that today, walking into the classroom, I tripped, boys and girls. So in my tiny topic notepad, writers, I'm going to write tripped on branch. I'm not writing the whole story in here. I'm just writing down an idea that maybe I could turn into a story one day. This is just going to collect all my tiny details that happen that maybe could be a story one day, maybe not. The other day, when we were at the beach, it was really cool. We saw a crab. And I had never seen a sea crab that close up before. So that could definitely be turned into a great story one day. That might be another detail I write in my tiny topics notepad. Because one small detail, one small moment can actually turn into a full story if you stretch it out. So those small moments that happen to you throughout the day, those writers are ideas that we need to remember. So let me give you some more ideas of tiny topics that you could add to your tiny topics notebook. Let's see. Eating lunch, playing on the playground, holding your cat or your dog and having it cuddle up in your lap. Maybe a time that your mom and dad left and forgot to say goodbye to you. That might be a time you want to write about, and how you thought, oh my goodness, they forgot. And it was scary for a second, but then they always came back, right? Any of these small moments, small details that happen to you throughout the day, write it down in your tiny topics notepad, okay? Next week, we're going to share some of our tiny topics that we recorded down in our notepad. Okay, writers, I hope you're ready. Go start collecting your tiny ideas and writing them in your special tiny topic notepad, and we'll see you soon. Good luck, writers.